Hey everybody, Glenn here with another episode of Deviation Sports Cards. Been a while. I've been waiting on some cards to get back and also getting a lot of videos together actually. Trying to get some new content put together. So first of all, we're going to go through this little 4-card CSG return that I got. You can see here, I got a couple big thickies in there. I'll tell you what, these thick slabs that these guys make are just, bar none, the best quality of any of the slabs on the market, in my opinion. I'm sure some people may disagree with me, but neither here nor there. Okay, so we're just going to get right into it. Like I said, it's only a 4-card order. These are all from my PC. So the first one up, we got a Sports Illustrated autogram auto from 1999, I believe. You can see here it got a 10 on the autograph, and it ended up getting an 8.5 overall. Now, I bought this at a local card show. It was a little bit, one of the corners I think was a little bit soft. I think the centering is what ended up getting this, though, a little bit. It's really hard to gauge where the centering should be, but if you look from this edge of the card to the logo there versus this edge of the card to the wording, it's clearly off-centered left to right, pretty bad. So it's a little hard to tell. But overall, I just wanted to get it graded. Obviously, I'm a big Browns fan, so getting a nice on-card autogram auto graded, I'm pretty happy with any day of the week. Let's put that back there. Next one up is actually a crossover. This one I crossed over from HGA. I actually have 2 HGA crossovers in here. I'll try to find the labels here. So this one was originally sent in to HGA. You see it's a 2017 Panini Pantheon Metal 71. I got 3 10s and a 9 on surface. So I wanted to get this in a CGC slab, primarily because I wanted to add it to my Jim Brown registry. But also I wanted to kind of see how CSG handled the metal cards. And you'll see that it ended up getting a Mint Plus 9.5 from CSG. So about a half a grade less. You would think that if they got a 3 10s and a 9 on surface, maybe that 9 on surface is what ended up getting it here. But I don't know. So 9.5 nonetheless. Pretty happy with that. It's a nice looking card. Next up is actually another crossover from HGA. This one is a Baker Mayfield 1 of 1. You can't even read that wording up there. It's so small. It says Panini Spectra Rising Rookie Material Gold Laundry Tags NFL Player Logo number 3. You can see you got 9 5s on everything except centering, which got a 9 when it was graded by HGA, and ended up coming back a 9 mint from CSG. Now, I just think this is a beautiful card. I mean, obviously Baker doesn't play for the Browns anymore. This is a 1 of 1. So you can see that on the back there. So I wanted to get this graded. I mean, any Browns fan, you know, Baker's still probably the best QB we've had since Kozar, at least until Deshaun Watson gets out on the field. So I still thought it was worth getting graded and having in my collection. And like I was talking about, these thick holders, I mean, look at that chunky bad boy. I don't care what anybody says. I mean, just take these 2 slabs. I don't know. I don't know why anybody would pick PSA over CSG. The case quality is so much better. You know, I was watching a video the other day where, you know, they were talking about their holder, and someone said, or they said that the reason they went to their design team and said, we want you to think, what would a case look like if it was an iPhone, and make it after that. And I can see kind of how they took that. You know, it's just crystal clear, none of that frosting crap that's going on with the PSA. The one thing I think everybody kind of overlooks is these nice round corners here. Now, if you look at a PSA, the corners are kind of rounded, but it's a much sharper edge. It just doesn't look as, I don't know, it just doesn't feel as nice to me. And then from a thick slab holder, you know, just in comparison to show you the difference in thickness there. Look how different those are in size. It just feels really solid in hand. Feels like your card is super protected. So I'm very, very happy with that. And then for the last card of this order, this one I picked up at a card show over in Hartville, Ohio, I think. So this is a Dub Jones autograph. This is from 2011 National Treasures. You can see it's numbered 21 out of 30. Got a 10 on the auto, and ended up getting a mint plus 9.5 overall NFL Pro Gridiron Signatures. Now I was a little bit worried about this one because, and I don't know if you can almost kind of see it right there on the actual helmet. There looked to be like some smudge marks or something. And I didn't know if that would impact the grade at all. I will say they put this thing in a holder that was way thicker than necessary. I think you can see the gap. And I don't know if they did that because this helmet sticks out a little bit from the front of the card. So I don't know if they were doing that to give it room. But you can also see that sucker doesn't move in there. I mean, when it's straight up and down, you can see it's not dropping. It's not rattling around. You don't hear anything moving. I think they just did that to make sure this wasn't rubbing on the front of the case, which is a little bit distracting for me because if you look at the, I don't know if you can see it there, see how the label is kind of offset to the front on these sticker holders, and then the card itself in this holder is offset to the back because the holder is so much thicker. So that's screwing with my OCD hardcore. But overall, not, you know, Dub Jones autographs, not something you come across every day. Short print. I know a lot of people don't really respect the vintage players anymore, but to me this is super cool. I didn't have a Dub Jones auto in my collection, so I picked this up and I'm happy to add it. So there you have it, guys. That's my little 4-card order for today. Another couple HGAs that, I guess, not shocking at this point. Came back 9.5s from HGA and did not cross over well to SGC. Kind of seems to be par for the course these days with HGA. And then, like I told you guys, again, I'm going to have a whole bunch of videos coming up. And I'm going to be sending a lot of cards in to get them graded. You know, a couple that I picked up here recently. This one here is a pretty sweet card. I got this from eBay. This is a National Treasures Gary Collins, 1 of 1 actually, autograph from 2012 National Treasures. Got a great deal on this. You can see it went through eBay's authenticity, which I don't know why, because the price of it was not high enough, really. I thought it was only anything over $500 went to this, and this definitely was not a $500 card. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and leave it in this to send it back to CSG. I want to get this slabbed. Again, it's a 101. Everybody, you know, why would you get a 101 slab? Well, because I want it protected, and I just like it. And then I'm also going to be doing 3 separate videos on these 3 cards here. Kind of going through a pre-grading process, showing you how I'm pre-grading them, what I think they're going to grade, and then how they came back. Got this 2014 actually Nick Chubb Leaf. Obviously I'm a big Nick Chubb collector, so this one being, you know, 4 years prior to his rookie card was kind of cool to me. But that's like a good example of a, you know, paper card. And then we got an old 1957 Len Ford Topps. So this will give us a good vintage card as an example. And then I've got a ultra modern Chris Olave Ohio State. This is a short print, 3 out of 5 from this year's Leaf Metal Draft. So this is a good example of a glossy prism style card. Obviously it's a Leaf. But I'm going to do separate videos on those, show you kind of the pre-grading process, and then, you know, what ended up happening when I get them back. So I think those will be pretty neat. And then I've got a bunch of other things coming up as well. I've got a video I'm doing on PSA versus CSG sales that will hopefully be ready soon if the card ever sells. Then I have another SGC crack and resub I'm going to do. Again, trying to debunk this whole CSG is soft on vintage theory, I guess, because I haven't yet to see that. And SGC seems to be the go-to on vintage. What I'm doing is I'm gathering cards, at least one card, new label SGC, from every decade from 1950 through 1990. I'm going to crack those out, send them in, and see how those grades compare. Then I actually also have my first CGC order coming back this week that I'll be posting a video on. So I sent a few Marvel cards in. Now they started accepting Marvel cards and a few Pokemon cards. So I should be getting those back later this week. I also did a little bit of a pre-grading video on those. So that will hopefully be going up later this week. So there you have it. Like I said, I got a lot in the works. So hopefully it won't be 2 weeks before I get another video out. So thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoy the content, please make sure you give me a subscribe, a like, notify, all that stuff that helps the algorithm. I really don't understand what that all is, but I understand that I need more subscribers. So right now I think I just broke 300 recently, which is pretty good considering I haven't put a new video up in a couple weeks. So shame on me. So like I said, if you like the content, please give me a subscribe. And like I said, I got a lot of new content coming here in the next 2 to 3 weeks. So look forward to talking to you then. Thanks for watching. See you guys later.